everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. I am just here to talk a little bit of ish and open a few boxes because, well, we have boxes here. I know this is starting to feel like the haul season again, the whole haul, series again. Maybe I should just bring it back because I'll tell you what, I told myself I wasn't going to open as many packages, and as soon as I said that, I had people asking me more and more and more. It is tech season. I have been getting packages out the wazoo. I've been getting requests out the wazoo. And so, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I bring back the whole haul family, the whole haul series? Because it's feeling a lot like hauls anyways. You know what I mean? So, anyways, first off, big shout out to Gregorio in the house. Big shout out to Nice to Nasty for you. Shout out to Zulu Z Ray. I want to get that right. Zulu Z Ray. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I love that name, man. That's a great name. I love it. I love it. Shout out to everyone that's in the room. It looks like we have about 6 people watching. We have 2 thumbs up, about 4 people in the comments. If you are watching right now, drop me a quick comment. You don't have to say a whole lot. Just hit me an emoji, a thumbs up, something. Let me know you're there so I can give you a quick shout out, show you some love since you were here, showing me some love at this late night hour, because it could be 11 o'clock to you here in the U.S. It could be, 8 o'clock over there on the East Coast. It could be, I don't know, it could be 12 o'clock somewhere across the globe in China or something. So let me know wherever it is, and where you're at. Hit me a thumbs up. I'll try and give you a little bit of love in the comments section. So big ups to everyone. All right. We have some boxes to open up. Actually, you know what? Before we do, I did want to ask, they opened up the pre-orders for the iPhone 16, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I want to know who ordered. I want to know who ordered a new phone, who's getting a new iPhone, and who is like, bump that, I'm Android every day, all day, baby. Let me know. I want to know. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you're an iPhone or an Android person. If you ordered a new iPhone, I'll let you know straight up. I ordered a new iPhone. Now, I am an Android dude. You can see right there, I have my Galaxy. This is my Z Fold 6, brand spanking new. Unfolds. This thing is gorgeous. It is beautiful. There's a shot of my beautiful wife. Let me see if I can get that in focus right there. I'm going to let that sit there until it zooms in and focuses. It's going to take a minute because my camera is all messed up. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. All right, let me just see. Let me go ahead and just bring this in. Let me go ahead and just show that right there. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, hit the wrong one. Hit the wrong one. There we go. All right, let me see if I can get. There we go. That's my beautiful wife right there. There we go. A little AI action there because she's not really in outer space and all that, but there it is. So look at that. Let's see. Zulu Ray says, bring it back. Nice and Nasty says, bring it back. Let's see. Yep, Nice and Nasty says, yes, bring it back. Zulu Z-Ray says, bring it back. Gregorio says, bring back the haul. I love it. I love it. Bring back the haul. Zulu Z-Ray says, yeah, it's 11 p.m. here. Yeah, you must be on the East Coast with me, baby. I feel you. I feel you. It is getting late. But you know what? I had these packages. I need to get these boxes open. A couple of them been sitting here for a few days. I need to get them open so I can do some reviews and check them out. I've been trying to do my reviews more and more. Like, first I was saying, I was like, you know what? Before I was like, I'm just going to focus on a few products, do a lot of them, or do just a few of them. And I realized the YouTube algorithm doesn't really like that. They don't like necessarily just doing a few products. They want you to put out a ton of shit, a ton of content. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to start putting stuff out. So I've just been saying yes to people. Been saying yes a lot more, putting out more content. And that's what it is. If you guys wonder why I'm rambling a little bit, I went to BJ's today, the Costco. It's like a bubble brand Costco, and bought me a bottle of Menage a Trois. And so I'm drinking a little bit. It's not a wine of winners. It's just a wine. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a whole lot more videos. So I've been, for like the last few weeks, I've been trying to make about, instead of doing like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I just been trying to go like Monday through Friday. And I really was thinking, I was like, you know what? I might just start doing I might start doing Monday through Friday. And this is what I used to do. I used to do like Monday through Friday, and then like on the weekends, I would go do fun stuff, like do whatever. Like if maybe my wife and I would go out to to like some, cultural event, or we would go travel somewhere, and I would take some videos and make a little vlog out of it, and I would save that to post on like the weekends. And so I was thinking, I was like, I might go back to that. I might do something where like Monday through Friday, I do all of my product reviews and unboxings and whatnot. And then on the weekends, I'll go ahead and just like post my vlogs and stuff, just random whateverness. So I'm basically posting 7 days a week. I did that for a minute. Like there was no joke. Back in the day when I had like my channel really popping, like this other channel popping way back in the day, it was like August. I had so many videos done that I had videos scheduled every day throughout the rest of the year. I mean, there were times where I was posting 2-3 times a day. I had so many videos going, and my money was really popping. I should get back to that. I should just get back where I just like sit down, brainstorm, just get these things going, crank out video after video after video after video, and just put them out there. Good, bad, mediocre, doesn't matter. Just get the content out there, let people have it, and then just put out the good stuff in between. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Some of it's good, some of it's great. All right. Gregorio says, I feel like switching to Android because Apple ran out of ideas. I'll tell you, you know what? This is my iPhone 14 Pro Max because I did not upgrade last year. I didn't go to the 15 Pro Max. I've been upgrading pretty much every year for like, it feels like a decade or something, but I didn't upgrade last year, and it was the first year in a very long time. But I tell you, there's one thing that Apple does better than anybody else in the cell phone game, and that is smartphone video. Their video looks so incredibly good. It is amazing. Now, mind you, their ecosystem is really great. There's stuff that you can do with an iPhone you can't do with an Android phone. Like, for instance, just now, like, if you have a Mac and you have an iPhone, they're already synced together when you're doing a live stream. So if I want to go ahead and show you my glass of wine, I just tap my iPhone and boom, just like that, you can see my glass of wine just like that. Simple and easy. You can't do that with an Android phone. Like maybe you could do that if you use some other sort of third-party app and hack everything together, but it's just super easy and fluid to do it with your iPhone when you're doing this. And I'm using Ecamm right now, so it is what it is. Anyways, so yeah, all right, let's see here. We have Nice to Nasty for you says Android forever. I love my Android phones too. I have more Android phones than I have iPhones. I think I have probably in the house that are actually working, usable iPhones. I think I probably have 2. I have my 14 and a mini. The mini's getting traded in when I get my 16 for my wife, and I'm selling my 14 Pro Max to a friend for my 16 Pro Max. But I have this one, my Fold 6. I have a Z Flip 5. I have a OnePlus 12. This is one of my favorite phones there. I have a OnePlus Open, which is probably, I'll tell you what, I bought this phone primarily because the OnePlus Open does not have 16:9 video in Pro mode. If the OnePlus Open had 16:9 video in Pro mode, I don't think I would ever have gotten this phone. I just would have stayed with the OnePlus Open. And I talked to one of the reps from OnePlus today, and he said, yes, I'm aware of the issue. Other people have brought it up. I've brought it to the development team. We're going to see if we can make that happen. So who knows? I might actually go back to the OnePlus Open, or I might get the OnePlus Open 2 when it comes out. I don't know, but I love that phone. It is fantastic. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Back to Gregory said Apple ran out of ideas. I feel like Apple has always been one of those companies that has they do have some ideas, but they're really good at making other people's ideas better. That's what it really is. They're not an innovation company. They're a refinement company. They're good at refining ideas, not necessarily coming up with them. And that's okay sometimes. The problem is when you refine stuff, you're always years behind. Like people who have Android, they'll look at stuff that Apple has, and Apple will come out with it, and they'll make it seem like this is big, this is revolutionary, this is going to change the industry, this is everything. And Android people are like, I've had that for the last 5 years. What are you talking about? I mean, that's really what it is. So I don't know. Maybe it'll, maybe they'll come out with something good. But I agree. It feels like, I don't even know if it's that they ran out of ideas or maybe they just never really had them. I don't know. And some things they make seem like they're ideas. They're really engineered. Like they're engineering flaws. Like this whole thing, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if you can see that right there. That dynamic island. I don't look at that as I don't look at the dynamic island as some sort of, like wonderful feature. I look at that as a design flaw. They couldn't figure out how to work around that, so they changed it and they put some stuff in there and said this is a feature. It's not a feature, it's a design flaw because you couldn't figure out how to get rid of that dead space around the front-facing camera. You couldn't figure out how to do a quality, invisible front-facing camera, so you put a dynamic island around it. And I guarantee you right now their engineering team is working on a way to have a good quality front-facing camera that is under the screen and invisible. But when they saw Samsung do it and they saw that people complained about it, they were like, we're not going to put one out. But the difference is when Samsung did it, Samsung put it on their folding phones. They put it on, Samsung put that invisible thing right there. You might be able to see that little black dot right there. That, let me see if you can see that. You may not be able to see it right now. It's not really visible most of the time. But there's a little black dot. Let's see. If you can see it, like you can't, like right there, you can't really see it. But there's a camera in there. And it's not the highest quality camera. And no doubt it's not. But here's the thing. If you want to shoot a selfie of yourself, let me show you what you can do. Look at that. Look at that right there. You have that front cover screen that you can turn on, and then you don't have to worry about whether or not you need the front-facing camera. You don't need it anymore. You get to use the back cameras, the best cameras, the ones that have the highest quality photos, the highest quality video, the best resolution, all of that. So you don't really need the selfie camera. The only time you really need the selfie camera is if you're doing something like a Zoom call or, if you're doing like WhatsApp video or something like that. Now, what I would really love is if Apple opened up the API for FaceTime so that you can have the FaceTime app on Android phones and on iPhones. So if I wanted to FaceTime someone that's on an iPhone, I can do that natively through an app. I would pay for that. If they said, hey, if Apple said, you know what? We're going to charge you $5 a month to have FaceTime on your Android phone. I would pay $5 a month because then I would be able to FaceTime my friends, my family members, all that stuff. If the same thing, if they said, you know what, here's $5 a month, you can have iMessage on your iPhone. I would pay $5 a month to have iMessage on my Android phone so I can message my friends and family. They're gonna basically get the same thing when it comes to RCS. And when iOS 18 dropped, actually iOS 18 just dropped. If you haven't got iOS 18, you can go right now on your iPhone and download it. Don't do it at this second because I'm live streaming. I don't want you to leave me. But, So, anyways, you can get the same functionality basically, with a lot of stuff. But if they said, hey, we are going to give you these exact apps. It's not going to be some Bobo brand knockoff. It's not going to be some third party anything that you have to use and convince people to download some other app. We're just going to give you an Android version of, these iOS apps like FaceTime and iMessage and stuff like that. And we're going to charge you for it. I would pay for it. Now, I think what they're worried about is a lot of people would say, hey, I want an Android phone. I'd rather have a Pixel. I'd rather have an S24 Ultra. I'd rather have a Z Fold 6. And they would dump their iPhone and run off to Android and just pay the $10 a month. But if you look at the cost, if you look at how much you're going to make over the amount of time, all those people that have Android phones that would pay the $10 or $5 a month or $10 a month for those 2 apps, or if you had a bundle plan and you can add all kinds of stuff in there, and all that money you can get off the subscriptions, maybe you don't need to sell as many phones. And maybe because of the savings, because you're just talking about software, you're just talking about server space at the time instead of actual production costs, the amount of labor you have to pay for. Maybe you make more money by selling subscriptions to those services. And you get the government off your back. You get the government that's talking about suing you for monopolistic practice. You get all those people off your back. And you can just simply say, we opened it up. All people, if they want iMessage, all they have to do is pay $5 a month. They want FaceTime, $5 a month. If they want a number of different services, they can buy a bundle, get it all together. That's it. They get everything. It's going to be like they have all the core Apple services on their Androids. Why not? Google does it. Google created and runs Android, and you can get all those Google services on your Android phone and on your iPhone. They do have some specific features they reserve specifically for their Pixel phones, but the vast majority of those services are available on all devices, Android and iOS. There are some features on the new Pixels that are specific to Pixel phones, but generally what happens is they release the Pixel phones. They have some specific features that are only on the Pixels for a couple of months, and then they come to every other Android phone. And actually, usually a few months after that, they come over to everyone, even the iPhone. So I'm like they should do that, because as we can see, Google's killing it. I mean, Apple's killing it too, but Google is killing it. Having their stuff available to everybody is not destroying their business model. So, all right. Let's see here. Zulu Z-Ray says, I ain't getting a new iPhone. It's the same. Still use the iPhone. Still use the 14. Have a spare Android. I feel you. I'll be honest with you. I do tech, so I get the phone so I can review them. But sometimes I just want a new phone because I love new tech. I want the iPhone because I love the video. There's some people that have reached out over the last year saying, hey, can you review these products for the 15 Pro or Pro Max? I said, no, I didn't buy it. They're like, are you going to get the 16 Pro, Pro Max? I said, yeah, I plan on getting the 16 Pro Max. So I already have some products coming. Like, I believe there's a company that's sending me a SSD that plugs into the iPhone so I can record like the Apple ProRes video directly to the SSD. The SSD is supposed to have a MagSafe compatible magnet in the SSD, so it attaches right onto the phone, so it'll stick right here like a regular MagSafe device, and then I can plug it in, and it'll record my the high resolution Apple ProRes video there. And if you have not seen the Apple ProRes video, it looks fantastic. You can, under the right lighting conditions, shoot with that instead of a full-size camera. It's amazing. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Zulu Z-Ray says, are you on Rumble? I am. I don't post to Rumble often. They did reach out to me. They reached out to me early this year and said, hey, would you be interested in posting your stuff on Rumble, and we will send you a way that you can import all your stuff in there automatically. So they sent me some way that allow me to import my videos from YouTube over to Rumble. I did. I haven't seen a lot of interaction over there. Probably one reason why is because I don't really go over there and really put a lot of effort into it, but also because a lot of what Rumble is a lot of political stuff. There's a lot of people over there talking about politics, and my stuff is tech. There's a lot of people over there that they like to be provocateurs and talk a lot of ish, and that's okay. It's not like I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any problem with people talking all that smack, but it's just not what I do. I talk tech, and so I don't think a lot of people are going over there looking for reviews and unboxings and all that stuff, so it is what it is. All right. Let's see. Gregor says, the bigger the haul, the more giveaways. That is true. when I do big hauls, I get a lot of products. Sometimes people send me multiple products, and I do end up with more giveaways. So no doubt, big ups Gregorio. And Gregorio is a champion winner on there. He's like champion level winner. There was one time that Gregorio came through for a wine and winners giveaway. I think he won, I don't know what it was, 4 or 5 products. I felt like I shipped an entire box this size out to him of products. He had won so much, and I was happy for him because Gregorio is one of those dudes that comes through, watches everything, comments all the time. I'm happy for him when he wins like that. It's a little gnat or something. I think it's a fruit fly. I think it's a fruit fly in here. All right, let's see. Nasty Nat says cheers. Pedro says, oh, my boy Pedro's in the building. Shout out, vote for Pedro. I see you in the house. All right. Joe, what? This is not the Joe Kelly. If this is the Joe Kelly, from AU, man, if this is the Joe Kelly from AU, hit me with a thumbs up, Joe. If this is you, because I have not talked to you for years, and I tried to call a number that I had, and it didn't work. If this is you, man, hit me up. Let me know. Throw me a comment. Throw me just a thumbs up in the comment. Let me know it's you, because we have to reconnect. You got to hit me up on my Instagram or something so we can reconnect, and I can get your current phone number or whatever. I can send you mine so we can chit chat. Joe is a dude. He's an old head photographer that we went to grad school with. I went to grad school with him at American University, and this dude is incredible. He's great. You know, it's funny. He lived out, I think he was living in DC or Maryland at the time, and he asked me, hey, can you come over and help me out with something? We were working on our projects. We were both in this backpack documentary class. He was like, hey, can you help me out with something? I said, yeah, no problem. I came over to his house. We hang out. We drank some beers. We went over to the little diner, ate some food. We worked on his project, and he was helping me. But the crazy thing was, I used to do these, when I would do my, my transitions, my audio fades, I used to do it this very simple way where I just grab just like a built-in fade plug-in and drag it on there, and it worked great. And he was like, oh my God, that's so much faster. I was like, well, how have you been doing it? He showed me how he did it, which was the long way. But the crazy thing is the long way is so much more flexible. It works so much better. It takes a long time to do it, but it's so much, I didn't know about putting in, at the time I was a very new editor. I didn't know about putting in, those, what are those things called? The key, oh man, I'm just blanking because of the wine. But I didn't know about putting all those, damn, what are those things called? Key somethings? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT. What are they called? Hey, Chat GPT, what is it called when you have what is it, key marks or key somethings in editing? Let's see what they say. Keyframes, yes. For whatever reason, I was blanking on the name, keyframes. He was putting in keyframes, and he was keyframing out his audio fades in between clips. And I didn't even know you could do that. And so now, because he was when he showed me how he did it, I learned it. He showed me. I was learning as he was showing me. Man, I do that all the time. There's some times where I'm trying to do something and a fade won't work in between there because there's not enough frames or something. I keyframe the crap out of stuff all the time. He was the first one that ever taught me about keyframes. Big ups to Joe Kelly. If that's you, Joe, big ups to you, man. Big ups to you. All right. Shout out to Mark Guy in the building. Let's see. What's up with my thing? Why is it not? There we go. It says, what up? Living Legend, and everybody. Shout. That is a name. I think, who is that? Was that Brandon or was that Lamont that gave you the name Living Legend? Shout out to whoever that was, man. I appreciate them. Shout out to Big Flex in the building. Flex 3221. What's up, Larry and the Hall fam? I love it. There you go. Let's see what you do outside. Let's see. Zulu Z-Ray says, Larry, what you do outside YouTube? I make videos. I am a freelance. For a long time. So here's the thing. For a long time, I was a photographer. And let me see if I can show you my. Let me see if I can show you my page here. Let me see if I can bring this up, and let's see here. Where is my? Let's see. There we go. All right, let me see if I can bring you my page here. So I was a photographer for a very, very long time, just full time. I'm still a photographer, but this is my page here. You can see I made my portfolio here online so people can see it. So like these two right here, these are personal projects. These are things like from my professional stuff right here, the celebrity stuff. I did some portraits here. This is another personal project. Most of these are sort of personal projects I've done. But I left a lot of the journalism stuff out. But, you know, like some of this, let's see here. Like my street photography stuff. I was trying to do something to keep my mind busy. So this was in New York. This was in Morocco. This was in New York. I think this was in Norway. This was in California. This was the Dominican right there. That was in, I think that was in Vietnam or Cambodia. This was in California at Venice Beach. Saw this old homeless dude, and I was like, hey, man, can I take a photo of you? He was like, yeah, man, no problem. So I shot that. That was in D.C., New York. That was somewhere in Virginia here, like in this just crazy alleyway. This was in New York right there. I just saw this chick walking by this door. I thought it looked kind of cool. This is me and my brother. That's my big brother right there. You can see he's taller than me, skinnier than me, better looking than me. But I would even like to say that I'm more creative than him. But damn, this brother started to like painting in like the last the last few years. He's even more creative. You ever one of those siblings that's just better than you in every way? He's always been like a better athlete, faster. He's just a better human being than me. You guys remember that movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, where Danny DeVito said he felt like the afterbirth? That's how I feel sometimes around my big brother. I feel like the afterbirth. But anyways, this one here, that's in Cambodia. This one's in Cambodia. Actually, I think that might be in Vietnam. This one's in Cambodia. So my wife and I were going to go hiking in these mountain ranges, and we were in a little tuk-tuk on the way up, and this little girl was on her bike, and it looked like a cool picture. This was in Norway again. Look at that. This is when I was on my street photography kick. Look at that lighting, man. That was just, they were just lost in themselves. They were completely lost in themselves. They were like these sort of goth skate kids. He's got his skate shoes on. He's so looking into her eyes, her too. She's got her stockings with the garters, all that. And it just fell off black. This was like at the train station. It was just a beautiful moment. This was this lady that was in Mexico. I was in TJ, and she was selling like these little chiclet, packs of gum and something like that. So I took a photo of her, and she was looking at me like, why are you taking a photo of me? And I was like, let me get some of those chiclets. And she handed me a handful of them. She was like 25 cents. And I handed her $1, and she just was like, oh, snap. Like, she looked at me like I was a baller. I was like, come on, it's $1. And this was in Vietnam. I could not believe, like, they didn't drive cars as much as they do here. Look at that. All those bikes, all those scooters and bikes, mopeds, and then look, there's a couple of cars back there. This was rush hour. It was nuts. And then look, like, people out here, they didn't ride, like, they had Vespas and stuff, but they didn't ride Vespas like it was like 1 or 2 people like we do here. They had whole families. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 people on there. I even saw one that had 5 people on there. And this right here, this was like in the backpacking district in Ho Chi Minh. And my wife and I, we went out there, and this was a little noodle shop we would go to all the time. These pictures right here were in Morocco. I shot this. I think I shot this out like the window of a bus or something. I saw her, and I saw that wall, and I was like, the sun was on that wall just popping. I was like, someone's gonna walk by, and this lady walked by with this bright red on in that hijab. I was like, oh, that is just beautiful. And this old couple there, I love this dude with that little hat on. He just looked like, man, he looks like he's been in love with this woman for his entire life. So this is on the metro in DC, and this old lady was sitting down. This white dude came and sat down next to her. He looked like he was scowling at her. She was looking all away like, I don't want to be bothered with you. And that was just a great photo. And this was in New Orleans right there. And I just, look at that. Look at the lighting on that, man. I'm just like, oh, I saw it. I was all about it. And then this one here, this was here in DC at this was at a parade. It was like the Chinese New Year festival, and I saw a little girl there. It was cute. That was at the Chinese New Year Festival too. I just liked the way the light came off with her face where everybody else was sort of falling dark. And that was like the little dragon. That was like the big, not the little big dragon back there. And then this one here was also in Morocco, this guy that was in this marketplace. And this right here, this is one of my favorite photos. This, I was working for a newspaper. It was my first day on the job at this newspaper called the Daily Local in Westchester, Pennsylvania. It was my first job at that paper. It was very, very competitive, super competitive. These people were out there. Everybody was aiming for A1. A1 was the front page of the newspaper. This is back when they actually printed papers. I shot this photo and I just sort of dropped it in the system and left. Didn't think about it, just dropped it in the system and left it for the day because my time was over. And the next day, I woke up and I was, at the time, I was going to Cheney University, which was about 15 minutes away, you know, and I woke up, I went over and they had a newspaper stand not far from there. I went to the newspaper stand to grab one. And holy crap, my picture was A1. I was screaming. I was like, yeah! I was so freaking excited. I was so happy. And people were like, what's up? What's going on? I was like, I made A1. I made A1. I was showing the paper and kids were coming out. They were buying the paper. It was incredible, man. It was just incredible. So, yeah. Anyways, Zulu Z-Ray, that's what I do outside of YouTube. I do also, let me see, I'll show you my other joint here. So let me see if I can pull up my other joint. This is my video portfolio now for this is my video portfolio I show for clients now when I'm getting work. So this is it. Larry Dortch Productions, you know, or for my channel here, my channel's actual production for the company for my channel is actually TIFL Productions, or Today I Feel Like. But this is it, and you can see there, if I click that there, this is my production reel here. I'll let that play for a minute. You guys can check it out. So, but that was when I was working at the Smithsonian Channel. That was a video I did at the Smithsonian Channel. It was about it's a thing called the Terry Collection. It was a big collection of like forensics and bones and stuff. That was at Gravelly Park. That was when they flew me up to Canada to shoot this behind the scenes stuff for this film called Forensics First. That was a documentary I did for my thesis project in school about this girl, Asia Stevenson. She went to the Olympic trials. That was a review video piece I did for the Insta360 1X, one something or the other. That was a video I did for that light. That was my old car. And that was for just a little video I did for like Project Greenlight when I was trying to see about that. So anyways, there's that. That was that. So, and you can see there, I have my videos. I have a list of my videos there. Like these are some of the ones I did that video for the Smithsonian Channel. That one too. A lot of these ones are projects, little shorts I did. They're like little short documentaries. This one's a music video I did with a buddy named Jeff of mine. And this one's another. This is a live video we did together. That's another one for the Smithsonian. It was about a guy who's a graffiti artist. This one's a dude who did a hip-hop documentary. This one, you know, it's funny, this right here, this I shot. I did not plan on making this a documentary or a short or anything. It was just like, it was like, this is when bin Laden had been killed, and my brother called me up. He was like, yo, there's tons of people in front of the White House. You should go out there. So I said, cool. So I grabbed my camera. I think I had like a Panasonic GH4 or something. I was like, oh, I'm big time. I'm shooting in 4K with the GH4. I had a little light or something. I went out there and I shot some video, and so I went for this interview for the Smithsonian Channel, and the Smithsonian and the VP of production out there named Charles Poe, that I was interviewing with, he was like, hey, can you put together a little piece for me, something to show me what you can do? I said, yeah, I can do that. And I was like, what? I'm telling him, yeah, I can do this. I had no idea what I was going to do. but I had all this footage I just shot for this thing. So I was like, let me put it together. So I did, and this is what I got. So I went out there, I shot this thing. I'm not gonna show you the whole video, but I'll show you the first couple, I'll show you the first minute or something.
To the American people and to the world.
You guys remember that?
States has conducted an operation.
Look how dark his hair is. He wasn't even gray then.
The leader of Al Qaeda.
With Osama bin Laden dead, many Americans felt the need to celebrate, to congregate, to show their patriotism. So many left their homes that night and headed out to the White House.
I go to GW and we had heard the news and we came down here and entered this madhouse. So we've just been here ever since. Considering I have family that lived in New York when the 9/11 happened and I've had friends that have served in both Iraq and Afghanistan, I'm really excited. It's something that really hit home for me.
As the celebration got into full swing, people carried signs. They chanted, they cheered, kissed their loved ones. They wrapped themselves in the American flag and reflected on why they were out there in front of the White House in the first place.
Oh man, I was trying to do the most. But I put that video together in like a day or two. I edited that bad boy and turned it in, and they were like, "You just did that?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I shot it. I had the video. I had the footage. I just needed to edit it together." They were like, "We need you to come in for another interview." So I came in and I got the job. Now it did help. At the time, I was very, very chummy with some of the really bigwig professors at American. They were like, they loved me because when I would go to their classes, I would ask them 1,002 questions about the business, about themselves, about how they made it, everything. They were just like, they were just like, this guy is so curious. He's gonna be great. And it turned out that one of the professors was friends and used to work with the guy I was interviewing with, and one of my other professors was friends with the actual president of the network. So when they both put calls in for me, they gave me the job. I was happy. So anyways, there you go. So that was it. So anyways, Zulu Z-Ray, that's what I do outside of YouTube. I am a photographer and a filmmaker. I make, right now, I've done a lot of short form documentary stuff. I've done a couple of feature lengths, but I do mostly short form documentary stuff. I've worked for a number of newspapers in the past. I've worked for like the Westchester Daily Local in Pennsylvania. I worked for a number of years for the Los Angeles Times. I worked for a number of years for Gannett through the San Bernardino the San Bernardino paper out there in California. So, and since I've been out here, on the East Coast, I've done, I've worked for the Smithsonian Channel. I've worked for this, for the society, for what is it? What is that? It's a nonprofit called, man, I forget the name. It's a long name. It's like the Society for Neuroscience or something like that. Anyways, and then now I do freelance. So now I'm a freelance. I do a lot of corporate work right now as far as freelancing stuff. And yeah, so anyways, I do that and then I do my YouTube stuff. So that's what I do. All right. Let's see. Let's keep it pushing. Let's get some stuff opened up here. I need to get some stuff opened up. Let's go through here. And let's see. All right, there we go. We have Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. Hi, everyone. Shout out to you. I like that hat. I like the. Oh, that's one of those pussy hats. One of the pussy caps from the Female March. I like that. I like that in your thumbnail. Shout out to Travis Looney. Says, hey, Larry. I love it. All right, we're gonna get a package opened up. Let's get this big one opened up so I can get this gigantic box off of the table here because this thing is big. I don't know what it is, but it's actually a little bit heavy. So I have no idea what's in here. So let's see if we can get this thing opened up. Now, I don't really know what's in these packages this week. Normally I have an idea of what's in here. I only have an idea what's in, I think, one or two of them. But let's see. All right. Let's get, I think I might need to stand up a little bit. So oh God, what is this thing? This thing is heavy. Jeez. Man. I really don't know what this thing is. Look at, goodness gracious. All right. Oh, there is a barcode on here. Let me see if I can scan it as I do. You guys know how I like to do. So I can scan this stuff for you and try and get you some info on it. Let's see. And is this it? It is. All right, there it is. Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember. Let's see if I can let me see if I can pull it open before I let's see if I can pull it open before I actually go ahead and get this for you. So let me see. Where's my Amazon page? Let me hit refresh. And let's see. Let me bring you guys in. I don't know if it's going to show up yet in my browsing history. There's my browsing history. Let me hit that. There it is. This is in here. I'm going to unbox it for you guys in a minute, but this is the eHelp electric car jack kit. It says 5 tons. So if you have, I think if you have an SUV, that's probably enough, because 5 tons, that's 10,000 pounds. You're going to need a pretty big truck, you know, to reach that 5-ton capacity. But this is a 12-volt hydraulic car jack lift. Lifting range is 6.1 to 17.7 inches with electric impact wrench for SUV, MPV, sedan, truck, tire change, garage repair. So this is what this is going to do is that if you need to jack your car up, let's say you get a flat tire and you need to jack your car up, and you're like, oh man, I don't really want to do the whole crank thing where you're turning your you know, the crowbar to crank stuff up and all that stuff. You put this on there, it's electric, you hit a button, car lifts right on up. That's what it's going to be. And it's $139. There's a $30 coupon on there, so you're going to get this for about $109. That's going to be nice. Well, it's $109.99. $139.99, so $30. You're gonna get this up for about $131 or $110, about $109.99, $110. So, but there you go. You can see it says suitable for cars under 5 tons. So you're gonna see there, you have these trucks there like that Chevy. They're showing a bunch of Chevy trucks there that are 3.5 to 5 tons. You're gonna have this MPV right there. So I think that looks like maybe like a Buick or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what that vehicle is. Then you have like this, you see where it says like SUV there, that's gonna work on that. And then you have your sedans, that's a nice Toyota Camry, it looks like there. So it says 1 to 2 tons. Now when they show 1 to 2 tons on a sedan, that's likely a hybrid. Because most cars like a sedan, like a Toyota Camry, they're probably not 2 tons. They're probably closer to like around maybe 1,000 pounds, like a half ton, something like that. They're likely not 2 tons. You know, so 1 to 2 tons is probably because you have a hybrid engine in there. So having something like this, you can see there where it sits right there. It's going to be able to push that car up, and it's really going to work well. So, and you can see right there, push of a button, it's going to work. So you can see there it says lifts to a maximum height of 17.7 inches in 2 minutes. And you might need that if you have a truck. I can tell you right now, if you have a sedan like this Toyota Camry, you don't need 17.7 inches. If you have an SUV like this, you probably also don't need 17 inches. If you have an MPV, you probably don't need 17 inches. But if you have a big truck and it has a bit of a lift on there, you might need those 17 inches, not just because the truck is lifted up a little bit, but also because the tires are bigger. You can see how much bigger those tires are. You might need enough lift to get those tires off the ground. So, but yeah, I'm sure somebody out there is a auto mechanic or something, and they know all about this stuff, and they are about it, and they can explain it better than me. But you can see here, you're also going to have this high-powered impact wrench so that you can actually get those bolts off of your tires. So if you went to, so let's say you went to Costco or US Tire or something like that, and they put your tires on, they use an electric wrench to tighten them down. Sometimes they're so tight you can't get them undone. You can't get those bolts undone. And having something like this high power impact wrench will allow you to be able to get those bolts off, so you can actually change your tire and put your spare on. So that's really nice to have. And then you can see here you have excellent pumping there, so you're going to be able to pump your tires up. So for instance, if you just need to get some air in your tire, maybe for whatever reason you have a slow leak because you have a nail or a piece of glass in there, and it's a very slow leak, and you can get you can put some air in the tire. That's going to allow you to get it home or get to a repair station like a gas station or a tire shop. You know, that's nice too. You have this multi-scenario application, so you're going to be able to do all kinds of things. It says batteries more stable, cigarette lighter so you can charge it up, 2 fuses that you can easily replace. You have the power cord and excellent workmanship, and then you can see everything that's going to come in there. You're going to get the case to put everything in. You're going to get you're going to get the electric impact wrench. You're going to get these the fuses, the different attachments for the tires, the Allen wrench, the attachments for the, oops, where did it go? Let me get that back out there. There you go. The attachments there for the, I think it's just 21 millimeters and 19 millimeters maybe. I keep hitting that too much. And then you have the, it looks like those might be jumper cables even there. So maybe you can use this to jump your vehicle. You have gloves there so that you don't, you can see there they have the grip on there so you can actually get a good grip on everything. And I believe it's going to help maybe ground you a little bit with that rubber, but it's going to keep your hands clean. So if you're out and about, maybe you're on your way to a party or to a play or dinner or something, and you pop a tire, you don't want to get all dirty and have your clothes all scuffed up. You can put those gloves on, make sure you keep your hands nice and clean. So, and then you have the charging cable there, and then again you have the main. I believe this is the compressor right there for the jack, which is 12 volts. So, yeah. And then you can see there it says versatile car jack. You just put this right on the ground, lift this up. You're going to make sure there's usually on your car. If you don't know, I don't know, some of you men out there probably don't know because, you know, a lot of people are just basically like all men know how to change tires and people only teach their daughters now. So some of you men may not know. When you need to change a tire, there is a spot underneath that is designed to hold the weight so that you can actually mount your jack. And that's where you want to place this, and then you can go ahead and lift this right on up, and you'll see that your tire will come off the ground, which will allow you to then go ahead and loosen those bolts and take the tire off. I was told personally that the best way to do this is to gently, or not completely, but partially loosen up the bolts while the tire is on the ground, and then to jack the tire up, and then finish taking the bolts off. I don't know if that's the correct way. That's the way I was taught. I haven't had any damage to my vehicles by doing it that way. So if anybody knows something different, then please let me know. All right. So there you go. There you go. So that's that. And this is, again, let's just go ahead and get this bad boy open. Let's get this bad boy open. So, but this is from eHelp. The nice thing about I love things like this. This is one of those products that I'm glad they sent it to me now. But this is one of those products that I think are great to send around the holidays because these are products that you can give as gifts that they will be caught off guard by this. They will think they'll get something like this and they will not expect it. And they'll get this and they'll be like, what in the world is in this box? Why is it so heavy? And they won't understand. But at the same time, when they get it, they can put this in the car. First of all, when they see something like this, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this was so thoughtful. Because it's one thing if you have AAA. I can tell you, AAA is nice. I've had AAA. I think my AAA membership, I don't even know. Let's see if I can pull it up on my phone here. I think it shows my AAA I've had the AAA membership longer than I've been alive at this point. I don't even know if it shows up. Let's see. Do I have it on? I'm sure I have it on my phone. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure I must have it somewhere. But I have AAA. I'll have to look it up. But I've had my own AAA, and then when I got married, my wife put me up on her AAA, which was from her parents. And her parents had AAA like, God, I think it shows I've been a AAA member for like 60 years. I'm not even that old. So, and definitely have not been driving that long. But AAA is great. The problem with AAA is sometimes it takes them a very, very long time to get to you. And if you're in a place that you don't feel comfortable, maybe it's some dark, desolate road and you're like, I don't want to be out here. Maybe you're like a lady and you're like, I don't want some pervert coming by and trying to molest me. Or if you're a black person or a Hispanic person or something, you're like, I don't want some crazy racist dude coming out here trying to put me up on a tree. Something like this can get your tire changed and on the road much faster than waiting for AAA. And so you can see here it just says, you know, it says help on that side. On this side, you can see they have this nice big red reflector there. So this is nice because if you're using this, you take everything out of the case. You can put this out on the road a little bit so that when the lights hit it, it reflects back so people see you. They don't want to go, they don't want to get too close, so you can have that so people don't just steer into you. So that's nice. And then let's see if we can get this thing unlocked. Let's see if we can. I think it's going to go, yeah, I think it's going to go this way. Nope. I absolutely did that the wrong way. So there we go. So we can see we're gonna have the two bolts for the two lug nut things there. So the two screws for the lug nuts. We're gonna have our gloves here so that we can get that. So we have the the rubber on the inside. So we have that as we saw. We have our power cable so that we can charge this thing up. We have our wrench. That's why this is heavy, because all this stuff is quality stuff here that is going to work nicely. So you can see here we have this, and I don't know if there's any power in it. I think, yeah, this probably needs to be charged up. So I have to charge all this stuff up. But you can see you're going to be able to put this on there. Let's see, where does this go? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I think this goes, I'm not sure where this goes. Does it go this way? Yeah, there we go. I think that locks in. Now, you guys all know, I'm not going to pretend I'm not the most mechanical dude in the planet, so it goes on there somehow. I'll have to figure that out. Now, I can change a tire. I have changed a tire. But I will tell you right now, if I need something mechanical done in the house, I ask my wife, because my wife is an Ivy League educated engineer and she can do things that I can't do. And I have no shame in it. I just ask her, honey, can you do it? Now, if she needs me to fix the TV or the internet or find some streaming service that she wants to watch some crazy show that comes out of Korea that's not based in the US, I can find that for her. But if she asks me to fix the water that's leaking under the toilet, I can't do that. So, anyways, there you go. Now here is the compressor right here. This is the thing that's going to be the jack. This is the jack right there. And I say compressor because I believe most of these work off of air. And this is the jack part that's going to go up right there. Let's see if I can, I don't know. Let's see if I can turn this on. I don't think there's any power in here at all. Because when I click anything, nothing seems to work on it right now. Yeah, so, but you may notice here there is a flashlight right up front. This part right here is the jack. You may see there's a little crisscross applesauce thing right up front there. That's so that you can set it in there to get a good grip where you're going to jack this up. It says safety valve right here on the inside there so that you can, let me see if I can actually show you that. Let me get my iPhone crack-a-lack in here. So you can see there it says safety valve right there so that you can get that going. Here is the crisscross applesauce. This is what's going to lift up when you have it there. This is going to show the amount of pressure that you have there. These are all the switches to get everything going there. And for whatever reason, the light does not seem to work. I think it's just because there's no power in it right now. So, but there's that. And this is everything else. It's 3-in-1 electric, what does that say? 3-in-1 electric hydraulic jack. And this is from Help, 3-in-1 electric jack again. And you can see it says air because that's going to have the air compressor there. This is going to open up. So you can see right there, you're going to have the ability to actually put, pump up your tires there with that. So this thing is pretty impressive. It's so far from what I'm seeing. It seems pretty impressive. So if you guys, I love products like this. I love products like this because let me see if I can get this thing shut there. Oh, I gotta push the cable back in there. Popped out a little bit when I opened it up. But I love products like this because I think products like this are great for, you know, because these are things. Oops, something came out of here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can put this back in. Because people will, people need stuff like this. They don't always think about buying themselves things like this. And so when you have, yep, this thing came out again. I don't know where this is coming out of. I'm just going to stick it in there. But when people give you something like this, it says to them, hey, I'm not just trying to buy you some superficial gift like a tie or a hoodie or, you know, just whatever, you know, fruit cake or something, just something to get you out of, just to check you off a list. It says, I took some time to think about you. And here are the other cables there. So it looks like these might be little jumper cables or something. I don't know what these are for. I'll see. But it really says, I took time to think about you. And I think that means a lot to people when you give somebody a gift like this. Now, I'll tell you, when my niece graduated from college, she graduated from Fordham University. Yes, my niece is super smart and she's beautiful, and anybody who wants to play a game of my niece is better than your niece will lose time and time again because all my nieces are awesome. But the thing is that when you give someone a gift like that, like I gave her for her graduation gift a tool set for her house because she was graduating from college, she was moving into her first apartment, and I think I went to Home Depot or something. I got her a tool set, and she was like, "This is awesome." She was like, you know, because other people gave her gift cards or they gave her cash and other stuff, and all that stuff is great, and people will take that and they'll go to Target and shop. But when you buy someone a tool set, a nice quality tool set, that tool set will last them for decades. And they will be like, this was a great gift, because every time they need to do something, whether it's fixing a water leak or they need to just tighten down a bolt because they need to you know, lock down a door or something that came loose, they're going to think about you. They're going to think about you and what a thoughtful gift that was. And even if they don't call you and say, hey, thank you, Uncle, they're going to know that you love them enough to give them a gift that was really thoughtful, and it wasn't just some random throwaway happy graduation gift. It was something to say, I want your life to be better. So there you go. All right, all right. Let's see. Hitflix says, yeah, loosen the bolts first before lifting the car off the ground. Shout out to Hitflix. Thank you so much. I guess I learned it the right way. So there you go. Says, Mega Puff Girl says, I've heard that too. Yep, there you go. There you go. I like that. I like that. All right, all right, all right, all right. Zulu Z-Ray says, have you been to Japan? Yes and no. I've been to Japan, but I haven't been to Japan. So when I was going to Cambodia, we had a little hiccup. And the hiccup was completely my fault, and I acknowledge it now. It took me a while to get there. But we were going to we were flying from Denver to Cambodia, to Phnom Penh, but we had a layover in China, in Beijing. And from the Chinese embassy website, it said if you are going to be in the country for less than 48 hours, you don't need a visa. You can just come in, visit, and leave. So I said, great. Our plane ticket had us with a layover for like 43 hours or something. I was like, this is perfect. We can fly in, we'll get into Beijing, we'll go get a hotel, we'll go check out the city, go visit around, and then we'll come back to the airport. We'll leave like a day and a half later. No. We got in there because apparently this was the year of the Olympics, and they changed all the rules. So we got in, they said, hey, what's up? And we were like, yeah, we're planning on going to stay here for a couple of days, and then we're leaving out. Well, why did we get detained by Chinese authorities? They took us and said, come with us, and detained us. And they were like, you can't stay here. You don't have a visa. And they put us in detention for a while. And then, like, about 13 hours later or something, I don't know how long it was out, they were like, here's plane tickets. We were like, wait, what? And they said, yeah, you guys are going. And they sent us to Hong Kong, or not Hong Kong, they sent us to Tokyo. And we sat up in the Tokyo airport because we didn't have any place to go. We got there in the middle of the night, we didn't have any place to go. And we sat in the airport until the next morning when our plane left. And we went to, we flew from Tokyo to, was it Malaysia? Anyways, we flew from Tokyo, I think it was to Malaysia or somewhere, and then we ended up in Phnom Penh. It was a little round trip. My wife was very, very unhappy with me. She was like, I told you we should have got a visa. And I said yes. I didn't say yes at the time. I was like, I didn't want to acknowledge I was wrong. I kept saying, no, but the website said this, the embassy said that. And I just didn't want to admit that I was wrong. I was being kind of a jackhole. But years later, I told her, I said, I'm sorry. I'm going to take you to China. And we did. We actually went to China on like a 10-day tour or something. And we had a nice time for the most part. So, but I have been to Japan, sort of, but not really. I've only been to the airport, but I do plan on going to Japan because I have a bucket list item of places to go and things to do. One of those bucket list things is to go to all of the Disney theme parks, and I've been to Disneyland in California a bunch of times because I grew up there, and I've been to Disney World. I've been to Disney Paris a couple of times. I've been to Disney Shanghai, and I need to go to Disney Hong Kong and Disney Tokyo, and I think that will be all of the Disneyland parks. And so, yeah, I plan on going to the Disneyland park in Tokyo sometime. I wanted to go this year. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but I want to go sometime very soon. And then I want to go to Hong Kong. So I was debating about going to Hong Kong before Tokyo because I know things politically are getting a little dicey. So I was thinking maybe I should get that out of the way and then go to Tokyo. So I don't know. So there we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Who else do we have that came through here? Let's see. Flex says, that's a handy-dandy thingamajig. It really is. It does seem like it's going to be a handy-dandy thingamajig. No doubt. So let's see. Hotflix says, oh, let's see. I got that one all right. Oh, look at that. The man with the best YouTube name ever. Michael Monkey Punch 77 Lugo. I love that. I love that name. You probably have seen me talk about his name over the years if you watch his channel. I love that dude's name. It is fantastic. So, all right. Shout out to Michael Monkey Punch 77 Lugo. That's how I've been. I've been doing good, man. I've been hanging in there. All right. Let's get this next page. You know what? Let's get this one open here because I actually know what this one is. They told me they were sending this. I'm super excited to have it. I've done a couple of reviews for them lately. I think they've been happy with me because they sent me another lens. They've been killing it in the lens game, so I know what this is. But I'm looking forward to showing it to you guys. I'm looking forward to using it. This is going to be fun. There we go. Let's get rid of that. But look at this. Look how small. Let me close this knife before I cut myself. This is the Viltrox autofocus 28mm 4.5 FE lens. This is a full frame autofocus lens, and it is a little pancake lens. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can get that up in there. But look how small. Let me go ahead and throw my iPhone up on there right quick. Let's see. Let me click that. There we go. Look at that. That is it right there. But look how thin that box is. That is how you know that this is going to be a tiny little pancake lens because this box is thin. And that is a full frame lens, but it's going to be a 28mm lens. It's f4.5, so it's not going to be the fastest lens, but it's going to be, I'm so curious. I plan on doing a proper unboxing. Oh, it's taped up. Oh, I'm opening it up. I don't care anyways. Let's open this bad boy up. Actually, you know what? I learned from the last Viltrox lens, it's better to just remove the tape than to cut through it. So let's see if we can just remove the tape. Let's get that off there. throw that off to the side. And let's get that off of there. I have to say, I've been loving Viltrox lenses lately. I was never one that bought a lot of third-party lenses. Like, I used to buy them when I was a really young photographer. But then once I got, you know, I kind of just went pro, as they say. I started buying just only name brand lenses. But I've been really feeling these Viltrox lenses. They are fantastic. Ooh, look at that. It looks just like a lens cap. It looks just like, let me just show you. Let me grab a lens cap in a front and a back cap. This right here is a Sony front and back cap. Look at this. Let me just show you right here. Hold on. Let me go ahead and grab my iPhone right there. That is a front and back cap for the Sony right here. This is the whole lens with the back cap on. That is insane. That is literally just insane how great that is. And you can see here there's a little switch so that you can open it up. Look at that. That is incredible. And then you close it up that same way. Let me grab my camera. Let me grab this right here. Now, I have, this is my, this right here is my Sony A7CR. This was a birthday gift from my wife and myself. My wife gave me part of the money. I traded in a lens and I put the other part in for myself and got this lens. I'm super excited about it. But let's go ahead and let's put this bad boy on here. Now look at this. Let me just show you. This is the lens right here. This is how it looks. This is a Viltrox 40mm f2.5 lens. Let me go ahead and put this on. Look how thin that is without the back cap. Now let me put this on there. Look at that. It's almost like the thing doesn't even have a lens on there. It's like having just a body cap. Pop that open, turn it on, and look at that. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Let me put this on there. Woo! Look at that. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That is pretty incredible. Let's see. Let's see what happens if let's take this out. I'm super excited about this lens. You just have no idea. This might be the perfect walk around lens right there. So, let's see. Let me see if I pop this in. I don't know if I can even share it with you guys, but let me see if I can. Let me see if I put this in. Let's see if I minimize that screen there. Where is it at? Hold on a second. Let me see. Let's see. Where is? I don't want to get rid of that. There we go. All right. Let me bring that up. And there's that. Let me scroll all the way to the bottom here, and I don't want that. Let me just get this. Get to the last JPEG. And there we go. All right, let me see if I can get this opened up. All right, let's see. I don't know if I can. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can screen share this. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I bet you if I do this. Hold on. Let me try this. Let me see if I go back into this. If I can open this in my browser. And that way I can go ahead and share it with you guys. Let's see. Where is it at? There we go. Let me hit that there. Let me hit open with Google Chrome. There we go. All right, now, there we go. That's it. That's the image right there. Look at that. That's not bad. That was just taking a random picture of my computer screen. It looks a little soft on there a little bit because I was just, just holding it out and taking a quick picture. I wasn't really trying to do much, but it's not too bad. I mean, that's probably at about 200-300% right there. And you can clearly read everything. And that's a shot of a computer screen. It's not like I'm taking a shot of something real there. So now you can't see a little bit on the corners. It does get a little soft on the corners there, right there. Whereas the center is definitely sharper. You can see it's a little bit sharper there in the center. The letters are much easier to read on the center and then on this side there. So there's not as much on that side. You can see that's a little bit behind the photo, so it's going to naturally be a little bit out of focus. But yeah, that's not bad for that little bit of that for that little tiny lens right there. That's gonna be fun. I am looking forward to playing with this lens. All right, let me go ahead and swap this back because I'm gonna do a proper unboxing of this so that people can see it when I actually do the video. But when I just look at how small this lens is, this looks like it is gonna be a ton of fun. It just looks like it is gonna be a ton of fun to play with. And this lens is not actually out yet. It's so you guys are getting a little bit of a preview. They are going to have a Kickstarter campaign that they're actually working on. So you guys are you guys know how I am. If they don't send me an NDA, I'm giving you guys previews all day, every day, so you guys can check out what needs to be checked out. So, all right, let me go ahead and put this lens on there now. I just reviewed this Viltrox lens. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you're shooters, if you're photographers, definitely try it out. Viltrox is making some nice lenses, and it makes it really, really easy. Oops, hold on a second. Let me get my memory card out of there so that I can put it back in my camera. So hold on, let me get that out. Where is my memory card? There we go. Let me hit that. Eject. And come on out. There we go. Booyaka. All right. All right. Where is my... Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. There we go. Let me put my memory card back in my camera here because otherwise I'll go out to shoot and I'll forget and I'll be like, oh, damn, I don't have a memory card in there. But I do always, as every photographer should, keep a memory card in their wallet. So that's my AirTag, and then I keep a memory card in my wallet. So if you're a photographer or a filmmaker, always keep one in your wallet because you never know when it might happen. And I'll tell you when I started doing that. It was a couple years back. I was asked to go shoot a bikini contest, and I know. But I was asked to go shoot a bikini contest, and I grabbed my camera, and I just ran out and went to go shoot it. And I totally forgot to grab my memory cards. And all I had was the memory card that was in my camera. And unfortunately, I had not yet dumped that memory card, so I couldn't even format it and get all of the photos I wanted. So I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Well, luckily, I had a little cheapy deepy memory card from Micro Center that I had gotten for $2 with a coupon or something in my pocket at the time. And so I shot, and then I popped that memory card in there, and I shot, and I was fine. After that, I told myself I'm always going to keep a memory card in my wallet, and ever since, I've always grabbed a memory card, something like 128 gigs, 256, 512, something. I've always kept a memory card in my wallet just in case. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. We have, all right. When Dang is in the house says, hey, says, hi, how are you doing? There you go. I love it. How are you, bro? I love it. Shout out to you, man. Big ups. Zulu Z-Ray says, favorite food. Woo! That is a loaded question. But I'll say, generally, my favorite food in all the world is probably enchiladas. I love enchiladas. I love shredded beef enchiladas. I love them. Love them. And one more time for good measure, love them. Now, I also love shredded beef crunchy tacos. Those are fantastic too. My next favorite food besides shredded beef enchiladas is probably lasagna. I'm like, maybe call me Garfield. I don't know, but I love lasagna. I love lasagna, and I love enchiladas. So there you go. I'm going to put this off to the side because I'm going to review that later. All right, let's get this bad boy open. I didn't order anything from Amazon, so this is definitely from somebody else. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out. Hopefully it's something good. Maybe they sent me two or something and I can give something away. I don't know. Nope, just one, but that doesn't mean we can't give them away. All right, these are the One More Sonoflow over-the-ear HQ51s. These are the Quiet Max AI noise cancellation tuned by Grammy-winning sound engineer. They don't say the name, they just say Grammy-winning sound engineer. Fast charge, 5 minutes equals 10 hours. That is insane. You know what's great about that though? If you are struggling, like if you forget to charge if you forget to charge these headphones and you're about to go on a flight, you can find some random plug in the airport. Plug these in for 5 minutes before you're about to board. Before you're about to board, and you'll have enough to basically get all the way to Europe. I mean, that's what's crazy about that. 5 minutes, 10 hours. That is amazing. All right, but these are the One Mores, the Sonoflow over-the-ear HQ51s. Oh, you know what? I didn't even show you guys the price for the Viltrox. Let me show you that in a minute. I'm going to finish this one, and then we'll go back to the Viltrox. So, but let's see. Let's look these up here on Amazon. Let's look these up on Amazon right quick. Let me just pull up Amazon.com, and let me search for the One More Sonoflow, and these are going to be the HQ51s. Now, I will tell you, this is one of those reasons why it is great to go to CES, because I went to CES. I met the guys from Sonoflow. They were very cool. I think they gave me a pair of earbuds or something. They were like, "Hey, we'll send you something when we get back out of here." And I was like, "All right, no problem." And they have been sending me gear ever since. And this is one of those things that's just fantastic. You can't make those personal relationships without actually meeting people, talking to folks, and shaking hands. So that's really nice. All right, I think these are it, but they're not showing the actual name on here. I think these are it. Let me just go ahead and pull you guys in right quick. Hopefully we get it right together. But there you go, the Sonoflow active noise canceling headphones. With LDAC, high-res, wireless audio, 70 hours of playtime, clear calls, preset, EQ via app, and these are in black, $74.99, and there's a 20% off coupon. That's going to be about, let's see, $74.99, so 10% is going to be about $7.50, so that's going to be about $15 off, so that's going to get you down to, what, about $60 for these headphones. So look at that. It says high-resolution audio, bringing you the best digital music experience possible. So, but look at that difference between like 328 or SBC versus LDAC is $990. That's a real big difference. And someone like Gregorio will tell you the difference, because Gregorio understands audio. So maybe he can help hook us up with some good specs about what we can expect from headphones. But you can see there it says stunning sound beyond expectations, a powerful 40 millimeter dynamic driver. You have intelligent noise cancellation right there. You have 70 hours of ultra long playtime. Charge for 5 minutes of play is for 5 hours. This might be something different, because the other ones, this box clearly says 5 minutes equals 10 hours. This might be something different here. So we're gonna jump in. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into the One More store right there, and these might be new. They might not even be up there. So yeah, these are the. Oh no, those are showing the open earbuds. 50. Let's see. Let's see. The open earbuds, over the ear headphones. Let's see if we can find the. Let's see if we can find the ones that we're looking for here. And they keep showing those ones, the same ones there. I don't think I'm not sure these are out yet. All right. Let me do this. Let me jump into my email right quick, and let me see if I can find. Let me hit this other email account. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. I have to interrupt. I just saw that I have a Cash App from Gregorio. Shout out to Gregorio. Hit me up with a Cash App for $10. Thank you so much, Gregorio. Anytime you super chat, you get one of these. Let me hit you.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Tell them to bring me my money.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's right. I don't have friends. I have family, and family takes care of each other. That's why Gregorio hooks me up. I try and hook you guys up with good tech. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I need to do a wine and winners. Maybe this weekend or something. Maybe I should do a wine and winners. What is today? Today is what? Monday? Tuesday? Monday? I think that's enough time to get a wine and winners organized. I know Pedro already hit me up with some loot for the last time I was going to do one, and I didn't get enough to do it, and I was sort of in a different headspace. But I still have his money sitting there waiting for me. So I feel like I only really need to get half of what I normally would need to get a wine and winners crack-a-lack. And I might need to do that. So, all right. Shout out to Powers family in the house. That's Evening Larry. I love it. Gregorio says, check that Cash App. I just did. Thank you so much, Gregorio, man. I thank you so much. I'm going to give you one more.
Yeah, super cool, bro.
Love it. I love it. All right. So let me see here. Let me see. So let me see if I can check my email, and let me check for one more and see if I can find some info on these headphones here. And let's see. There we go. I see one more. There we go. All right. Let me bring you guys in here. So there we go. We have the one more side. Let me click activate later there. And we have the one more Sonoflow Pro Wireless ANC over-the-ear headphones, $87.99, and that's 15% off. I have no idea what that's going to cost because I'm not good at math. So let me just ask, hey, Google, what is 15% off of $87.99? Let's see what they say.
15% off of $87.99 is $74.79.
And there we go. There we go. So they are not too expensive. You can see right there, you can get them in black and you can get them in blue. And look at these bad boys right there. Now, they sent me the black ones, it looks like. So these are going to be pretty smooth. And you can see there they have the nice padded head cup, headband right there. Nice padded ear cups. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying these out because I've tried some of their headphones and I'm kind of impressed by them. So it says enjoy unblocked listening featuring via the Bluetooth 5.4 and 40 millimeter diamond-like carbon DLC dynamic driver. So big ups on those. I'm looking forward to that. And then you can see there it says the one more app. It says it's going to be available for both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. So you'll be able to have an adjustable EQ, firmware updates, and 12 customizable EQ settings. So you can do all kinds of stuff there. So it looks like if you want to have a, I can't see that. It doesn't look like it's going to blow up any bigger, but you can have, looks like a bass boost, bass reducer, acoustic, classical, podcast, deep, electric, hip hop. Can't tell what that one is. That one looks like it says pro and vocal something or the other there. So, and then you have, as you can see where it says high-res audio and lossless decoding. You have nonstop playtime, truly endless playback without recharging. It says 5 minutes equals 10 hours, 65 hours with ANC on, 100 hours with ANC off. Oop, let's see, what did that say here? It says an unlimited time wired. So if you are someone who needs to have just a ton of time, if you're traveling and you're just like, I need my headphones to last for like a 27-hour trip to Asia, and you're just like, I don't want to worry about charging up, plug in the cable, plug the other end to your phone or to your tablet or your computer or whatever other device you're listening to, and your headphones will last the entire trip. The only thing you're going to be limited by is the power of your source device that's putting out the audio. So there you go. That's going to be pretty sweet. Let's see here. We have, it says Quiet Max says improved 12%. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd we go? Where'd we go? Let me get that crack-a-lackin' again. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Let me get this going. And it says all-day comfort, soft protein leather with foam material, stretchable, rotatable, and suppleness. And there you go. Again, 12. It says improved 12%, Quiet Max intelligent noise cancellation, powerful elimination of external noise of more than 42 dB, wired mode, Also supports noise cancellation function. So that is going to be very, very nice. These things look super, super sweet. And right now, it looks like, yeah, so they're on pre-order. It says the second batch of spot goods will be shipped on September 16th. That was yesterday, or today, technically, for some of you. So it looks like they just started shipping today. So you should be able to get these out right away. So if you order them and you want them, you can get them right away because the second batch is going to start shipping. And again, these are only $87.99. When you use that 15% off coupon, it's going to drop you down to about $70-something there. So you'll be able to get these. Oh, hold on a second. You guys can't even see that. So there you go. You can get these for about $70-something with that 15% off coupon. Again, and if you buy more, you can actually save more because you can see you can get 5% if you buy 2 of them. You can save 10% if you buy 5 of them. So, I mean, that's nice. If you have like a whole family or something and you're like, everybody needs headphones, you can go ahead and get everybody headphones and save some more money. So, all right. Shout out. We have Michael Monkey Punch Lugo says, super chat, $1.99 to Michael Monkey Punch Lugo says, just want to say we are family. We are. So first of all, I have to give you one of these.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Where's the money, Lebowski? You want that money, Lebowski? Bunny says you're good for it.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Michael. Big ups on that. I'm going to unbox these and actually test these out. I might take a little trip with these. I might take an airplane flight or something. I might go out and visit my brother or something and see how these sound when I take a flight and check them out, because I want to know how this AI active noise cancellation sounds like. Everybody talks about AI this, AI that. I want to know if there's some real AI in here that's going to sound good, because there are some headphones that sound really good. Like you have the Bose headphones that sound nice. You have the Apple AirPod Maxes that sound nice with the active noise cancellation. I have a pair of Jabras that sound really nice with the active noise cancellation. I want to know how these OnePlus, these One More Sonoflows HQ51 sound with the AI active noise cancellation. If these are great, I'm going to love them, because for the price, I mean, look at this. I mean, 40 millimeter drivers, 100-hour battery life, AI environmental noise cancellation, 12 studio grade EQs, and wired and wireless mode supported, and LDAC. I mean, what's not to love about these bad boys? Big ups to One More. I'm loving that. All right. I love this, Gregor. Thank you so much. Please donate, Hall Fam. Yes, please do. Please donate. The more that I can receive in donations, the more videos I can do, the more I'm motivated, the more it helps keep me eating and healthy. The more wine I can buy, the more wine I drink, the more likely I am to do a giveaway video. So, and I have some stuff to give away. Don't get me wrong now. I have some stuff. Let me just show you over here. Let me just show you. I do have some stuff over here. I have all kinds of products sitting around. Some of them waiting to get reviewed. Some of them waiting to give away. And I also have some boxes over here too of stuff to give away. So I have some boxes in here with stuff there to give away. I have some boxes over there to give away. I still have, look at that. You guys remember that when I first redid my studio and I was like, I need to give all this stuff away? I still have all that stuff, and I have stuff over in there. I have a ton of stuff I need to give away. But shipping is not cheap. So I have to, back in the day when my channel was really popping and I was making like anywhere between like $4 and $6 grand a month on my channel, I didn't ask anybody for shipping, because I was like, I'm doing fine. If I have to go and spend $1,000 a month on shipping, I'm cool with it, because my people are showing me love. They're watching. My channel's popping. I didn't care. But my channel's not going well like that right now. I don't know if it's because YouTube has jacked up the algorithm, or people just aren't watching, or if it's a combination of both. But as a consequence, I can't afford to just like say, hey, I'm gonna ship out $1,000 of stuff when I'm not making that much on my channel. So the more donations I get, the more likely I am to do giveaways and give cool stuff away to everybody. Because you guys know, a lot of people don't come through and watch on those channels. Sometimes I do my live streams and I may have 20, 30 people and everybody's winning. I mean, people are like, oh my God, I thought this was fake. I've had people literally hit me up in the comments later or come through on the Instagram after they received their prizes and they're like, I thought this was fake. I thought you were just BSing. I couldn't believe it. I went on your channel. I'd never been on there before. I won 3 prizes. And like a week later, I got 3 prizes in the mail. It was insane. And it's like Pedro was one of those people. Pedro was like, yo, he just showed up. I don't think Pedro had ever seen my channel before. He showed up for a live stream. He won some prizes. Pedro's been back ever since, and I'm loving him. He's one of the all the way through crew people. I'm digging it. So, all right. All right, all right, all right. We have one more package to open up. I actually know what this is because I actually ordered this. So let me go ahead and open this up. Now this one's going to make some of you guys mad. Some of you are going to love it, but some of you are going to hate it. And it's a hat. It's a hat. Some of you are going to hate it. Some of you are going to love it. Ha ha! What do you think? That's right, Kamala. Kamala. I'm representing. If you guys didn't know, I'm about the Kamala. I am about Kamala. I'm all about her getting her thing on. Shout out to Kamala. I'm hoping she wins. I want our first female president up in the White House. I want to beat Trump. I am all about it. No crazy. Here's the thing too. Kamala Harris is an AKA, which is a sister sorority to my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. I am loving it. I hope she wins. Big ups to Kamala. Shout out to her. So, Kamala. Now, I'm trying to remember where I bought this thing from. I don't remember where I bought this hat from. Let me see if I type in Kamala hat, if something comes up. Because I don't remember where I bought it from. But you can buy it on pretty much all over the place now. So this is one. Let me see. Let me show you guys this one here. I don't know if this is the same place where I bought mine. But there you go. You can see where it says keep cloth. This one looks a lot like mine. It's sort of like that sort of distressed jean look right there. It says it's $14.99. I think mine was like, it might have been around the same price. It took a long time to get here. Don't get it twisted. It took me almost I think it took about a month to get here. So, but you can see they have some cool colors here. You can get one in like, what is that? It looks like sort of like a coffee brown. This is like a sort of like a faded black. That looks like a gray, a nice orange. I like that orange. That looks dope. They have the purple one there. You have the blue one. That's the one that I have. This one was the only color available when I ordered it. So, yeah. So they do have it. So that's navy. That's coffee. That's gray. That's orange. That's purple. That's blue. And then that's black. So they do have some nice colors. They are one size fits only. They do have some coupons on there that you can get. So you can order via PayPal or pay later with PayPal. I don't know why you need to pay later. It's not like as much as $14.99, so you should be able to handle that. Especially if you get like a 15% off coupon, you should be good. So, but yeah, I'm so far I have to say I'm digging the way the hat looks. I liked it when I saw it online. I'll be honest with you, if they had the black one, I probably would have rocked the black one. I would have rocked the black one if they had it. I don't see any red ones up there. I'm really surprised. A lot of people like red joints. So like I probably, my wife is a Delta. I don't know how many of you are familiar out there with black fraternities and sororities. My wife is a Delta. Their colors are red. So if they had a red one, maybe I would have got her one. But so anyways, and as alphas, our colors are black and gold. I would have loved if they had like a black one with the gold lettering. That would have been really dope. So maybe they'll come up with something. Who knows? Who knows? So, but that's it. That's everything for today, you guys. So like I said, I was here to talk some ish, to open some boxes, to have some fun, drink a little wine with you guys. I'm a little hungry now. I went to BJ's today. BJ's is like Costco's. I bought myself a big old thing of chicken wings. I think I'm gonna go throw some chicken wings in my Bravo oven that Bravo sent. First of all, if you guys don't know about Bravo, let me show you. Bravo is a company that makes this smart oven, and they sent me one, and it is super dope. And I'm gonna show it to you guys right quick. Let me see, Bravo oven, and let's see, is this it? New Wave? Nope, that's not it. That is something else. Let me see. Where is the Bravo oven? There we go. The Shop the Bravo. All right. Let me see if I can show you guys right here. This is the Bravo oven. It says Pure Light Cooking Starter Set. This is everything you get. You're gonna get the little thermometer thing, the glass plate, and the metal pan right there. It's not cheap. I will tell you, it is not cheap. It's $12.95 to start. You can see there, you can get the black one, it's $13.95. So, but it is great. It is a fantastical little device. It sits on top of your countertop. You can cook basically everything. So, but you can see you can get the whole bacon breakfast set. So you have the thing you can use for like making bread, muffins, eggs. This is going to be, I don't know what that one's for. I think it's like a cookie sheet, and then you have the glass thing and the metal thing right there. So you have the chef's choice. So this is going to be like a little Dutch oven, and then everything else that you got in the other one there. And then you have the glass, the Bravo glass. So it looks like you're going to get a few of these metal pieces and then some other stuff there. So, but this thing, oh, the Bravo glass means I think the front of this is specially formulated layered heat-resistant glass door, so you can actually see through it. Because the normal one, you can't actually see through it. The only way to see inside, there's a camera inside, and there's an app, and you can actually see how everything is cooking through the app, which is really nice because when you have that app going, you can actually program it and you can tell it how much you want it to cook or not cook. If you look like, it'll give you notifications, tell you like, hey, your food's done. Or you can look in the app and be like, hey, this seems like it's taking too long. Maybe you smell stuff and it smells like it's starting to overcook a little bit. You can look in the app and see the camera and see where the food is, how the food's doing. You may be looking like, it's getting a little bit more done than I want to. You can go ahead and pull it out early. So yeah. Or maybe you're just like, you know what? I'm cooking a steak. It looks like it's going to be done. It's going to be a little overdone. You can hit stop on there so it stops cooking, and then let it sit in the oven and just rest. It's an incredible device. So, anyways, one of the favorite things that I love about that little oven is that you can basically use it like like one of those things, like those air fryers. So you can basically put your stuff in there like an air fryer and reheat stuff that makes it like you just cooked it. So I think I'm gonna go grab some of those chicken wings, throw it in there on like air fryer mode and heat my stuff up and get my grub on and edit some videos. So yeah, there you go. All right, everyone, thank you so very much for coming through. I appreciate all of you. I had a great time with everyone tonight. Nice to Nasty says, I remember when you got that. Yeah, man, it's been a minute. Nice to Nasty is one of my ride or dies. She's been there and coming through forever. All videos she leaves comments on. I'm loving Nice to Nasty. Michael Monkey Punch Lugo says, it is expensive. It is. It is not cheap, no doubt. It is not cheap, but it is worth it. It is definitely worth it. He says, Michael Monkey Punch Lugo says, I need some headphones. Man, I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can get one more. One more sent me these two. I took these. Oops, let me see if I can get these. That's what happens when you drink a little bit. They sent me these. These are the One More Sonoflow wireless active noise canceling headphones. It says with the Quiet Max AI noise cancellation. These are, I think, the other ones they sent me. These are the ones that have 5 minutes for 5 hours. And I took those on a plane trip and they worked really nicely. I think I'm going to write to One More and say, hey, can you send me a few pairs of your headphones and your earphones so I can do a One More giveaway? Maybe I'll just do like a separate video of just like One More giveaway products. That would be really nice. Maybe I can plan that since this is what, mid-September. Maybe I can plan that like right around like Black Friday. I can be like, hey, I want to do this right before Black Friday and post it then so that everybody's like, hey, there you go. And I can get the winners out there and people who don't win can then be like, one of those, I'm going to go ahead and buy them. So There you go. Anyways, shout out to Pedro. It says, have a good night, Larry and everyone. Big ups. Nice and Nasty says, thanks, Larry. Great haul. And everyone enjoy your night. Shout out to you. Michael Monkey Punch Lucas says, when are you going to do a wine and winners? Because I won something before and never got it. Just wanted to ask. You know, you have to tell me what you won, because I've had a few prizes that have come back. Like, I did get a prize. There was someone, I think, who won some headphones recently, like in my last one, and I shipped it out and they came back to me. So I ship everything out. If you win something and you send me your address, I ship everything out. I do sometimes get stuff back because sometimes people will send me an erroneous address for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So if for some reason you won something and you didn't get it, just send me a DM on my Instagram and let me know. And I'll see if I still have one of those, you know, in here. I'll try and get it out to you. But if it's something else that, you know, if I don't have it, I'll try and take care of you in some way. So just let me know. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Shout out to Gregorio in the house. Says, good night, Larry. Big ups to you, man. I'm out of this piece. Let me get out of here. And let me say this before we go. Let me see if I can find something good here. You know, there's this one that I always like. Let's see. Where is it? There's one that I always like that makes me laugh. Where is it? Oh man, where is it? Oh, you guys gotta hang tight with me. I'm gonna get it up here. Let's see. Not that one. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh man. Did I delete it or something? I think I might have deleted it. That's disappointing if I did. That is really disappointing if I deleted it. Let's see. Not that one. Okay. No. We're going to hang out. No. All right. Well, I can't find it, so I guess we'll have to pass on it. But let me go ahead and oh, you know what? I do like this one. Let me give you this one.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, let's see. Gregorio says, do a raffle for wine and winners prizes. Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah, hit me up on some ideas on that one, how to do a raffle. That might be, you know, there are some rules on YouTube, though, about raffles, so I have to be careful about how I word that. But I think I could do something like that. That could be a lot of fun. Man, I wish I knew what I did with that video. I really do. I don't know what I did with it. I just messed it up. I think I deleted it or something. So, all right, you guys. Well, anyways, let me get out of here. Thank you so much for coming through. I love you guys for coming through and hanging out and having fun, supporting. I appreciate you. And I'm Larry with Today I Feel Like. Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.